The time is 12 noon on this Monday afternoon, February 4th, 2019. It is time now for the Peter Chill New News Report on this Monday afternoon, February 4th, 2019. Good afternoon, everybody. I'm Peter J. Wiggins. It's 12 noon and it's 53 degrees in North Massachusetts. Top stories on the Peter Channel midday news on this Monday afternoon is Super Bowl ratings hit a 10-year low in historic NFL game and Patriots win. Virginia Lieutenant Governor Justin Fairfax denies sexual assault claim amid political storm. Trump unites new immigration fear at a State Union. Trump campaign takes out steps to prevent a challenge within GOP. Some sad news report in the world of soap operas. Christophe St. John, best known as Neil Wintersson, the young and restless since 1991, has died at the age of 52 last night. 5 die as plane breaks apart, crashed into the neighborhood in Southern California. Family calls for justice in murder of a pregnant real estate agent. Brooklyn jail that let Keith faces a human trafficking lawsuit claims. El Chapo raped girls as young as 13 and called them his vitamins, witness said. Iraqi President Barham Salih says U.S. has no right to watch men from his country. Forget oil. Here's why gold is key to the Venezuela's crisis-stricken government. Brexit, written as a Brexit evacuation plan for the Queen. Austria floods crocodile sea that knows what's the century waters. Papa John strikes deal with Star Wars and opens an interview with Father, but Dr. says he had a raffle plan. Donald Trump should blast Washington Post Super Bowl ad. Dow Jones stock market a big stun. Alphabet stock on tap. Look at that, stocks now up 8.74 points, 25.72.63. SP 5 up 6.73 and 27, 13.26. The Nasdaq up 63.27 of 73, 27.14. Bill Gross one time. Bond King retiring after messy last act. Climate change will even change the Governor Ocean study says. How easy it will be to build a moon base. Mysterious outlet that formed the Pacific Ocean to say. NASA warned as the world's most dangerous glacier to collapse after huge cavity found. Big health study calls and carries warning for millennials. Watching the measles outbreak soars to 48 cases while 11 states grapple with the disease. Children are using enough about toothpaste. CDC warns and Vancouver area measles outbreak goes to 43 cases. Israeli leader Benjamin Netanyahu is using an imagery and President Donald Trump in a bid for re-election with large burial boards in Tel Aviv and Jerusalem. Both carrying Haitian migrants in stuff, Bahamas, 28 dead. Female Saudi activist being tortured in prison, British report says. South Korea thanks Japan for returning distressed fishermen. Italy's based E9 CEO Claudio De Sazzi met Iraqi officials Monday for a possible new investment to expand its presence beyond the Zubair field operation. Tesla said Monday, the company Monday, manufacturer Maxwell Technologies in California, a company that seeks to revolutionize electric vehicles. California is aging to give them Spanish language results to the State of Union. LA airport affected by mass exodus Monday after Super Bowl. Oil prices see profit taken after recent gains. More winter wave in America in the Midwest when endured historical last week. Forecaster said. Woman suffers minor injuries after fall near lake in Plainville. Peter Chill News Time is 12:05. Time now for a sports report. Rational conversation. Kyrie Irving trade with an NBA's future. Dennis Rodman speaks as it is also the debut against former club Manchester City. Peter Chill News Time 12:05. Time now for a traffic report. Traffic transit check on this Monday afternoon on Peter J. Wiggins and Pittsburgh Line trade 414 10:50 a.m. from Watchers over 5 10 minutes basket between Shirley and there due to a signal issue. In Kabir Rail, passengers can expect heavy ride trip Tuesday as Boston celebrates the Patriots victory. Additional capacity added, but riders can expect some expresses running local. Trains going express after reaching capacity. Backs are not allowed. Okay, let's take a look at the highways and byways in New England and Rhode Island. Looking good. 24, southbound side, so to 128 in Canton. Route 3, the southbound side, so between 220 Rockland and down to 53 in Hanover. 128 at the northbound side, also at 2-way in Lexington, set to the western Massachusetts highways out. Looking good. Another one, northbound side, also at Route 9 in Middletown, Connecticut. 91 in southbound side, so to 84 in Hartford, Connecticut. 84 westbound side, also West Hartford, Connecticut. Merritt Parkway, both ends back in Hampton, Connecticut. Merritt Parkway, both ends back to Bridgeport, Connecticut. 95 northbound side, so the Norwalk stretches, separate stretches on the southbound side. Interstate 89, 91 on the southbound side, low side. U.S. Canadian border in Vermont, on Route 15 on the northbound side, so it's South Quebec and towards Montreal. Peter Children's time is 12:06 on this Monday afternoon. It's time now for a weather report, and it is a mild Monday, the day after the Super Bowl. And tomorrow's Super Bowl parade in Boston is kind of like what the Red Sox parade was in October 31st. Mild parade last time, and we're going to have a mild parade on Tuesday for the Patriots in Boston. And the last Patriots victory parade was back in 2017, in which yours truly attended. It was raining and snowing, but it's going to be a much different parade. Appear the accident is formed by freeze rain and sleet appears likely to the northwest of the Boston Department's quarter, especially across the high terrain of Massachusetts, while most of the precipitation should arrive after the Wednesday evening commute. Hazardous travel is possible Wednesday night into the Thursday morning rush hour. Okay, let's take a look at our forecast, and it goes like this. Today, says about 59 degrees, southwest about 7 miles an hour. Tonight, Patchbog between 10 p.m. and midnight. Otherwise, increase guys about 37 degrees, southward about 5 miles coming in the evening from Tuesday. Patchbog for 8 a.m. wise. Most of the guys about 10 Grossman Saints got about 61 degrees, southwest about 5 to 8 miles an hour Tuesday night. Most of the about 25 degrees, northwest about 5 to 8 miles an hour for Wednesday, says about 40 degrees. Light of variable wind. Wednesday night, rain may after 10 p.m. low on 30 degrees, light southeast wind. Chest pitch is 8%. For Thursday, rain like rain for 10 a.m. Clouds got about 45, about 39 degrees. Cloud wind coming southeast about 5 miles in the afternoon. Chest pitch is 6%. And for Friday, rain like rain between 1 p.m. and 2 p.m. Clouds about 50 degrees. And stop at about 5 to 8 miles coming west in the afternoon. West kick outside 21 miles an hour. Chest pitch is 6%. Friday night, most clouds about 22 degrees. West about 9, 11 miles an hour. And for Saturday, Sunday, mostly clear sky about 30, about 15 degrees. Northwest about 6, 11 miles outside, 23 miles an hour for Sunday. Most left about 30 degrees and west about 6 miles an hour. Right now, Norton it is fair and 53, and that's going to be for the Peter Channel. New news report on this. February 4th, 2018 on a Monday. P. Words, hope you have a good afternoon and goodbye. To hope you have a wonderful